Welcome to the More Than Fitness podcast.
Oh, okay. All right. That was much more difficult than I thought it would be. All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Minisode number 10 on the More Than Fitness podcast. Thank you guys so much for making it to Minisode number 10 with me. And today's topic is 3 things to win every morning. And I'm out of breath. Okay. 3 things to win every morning. Now, I'm 26, and I know a lot of you guys out there may be younger, some may be older, whatever. This isn't going to be some 20-step process that you need to add to your morning whenever some of you may have kids, some of you have wives or husbands, families to take care of, some of you have dogs and cats and monkeys or whatever, right? No judgment. But like having some millennial, having some 26-year-old who lives by himself at the moment tell you 23 different things that you need to do to make your morning better isn't going to help anyone. Like there's no green tea involved. I'm not going to tell you to meditate for 45 minutes every morning. I'm not going to tell you to take cold showers or any of that bullshit. However, I do have 3 things that I think any single person listening to this can start implementing right away. And I think it'll make your morning and then therefore the rest of your day a little bit better. So that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the first thing. The first thing is, and this is going to sound like what everyone else says, but the first thing that I would recommend is not to check your phone. But it goes a little bit deeper than that in the sense of I would first off, I have my phone on do not, and again, I know that there's going to be different contexts and some people have different shit going on or whatever. However, I always have my phone on do not disturb, which just means that whenever I get a text or a notification or whatever, my phone doesn't light up, right? But I also have all notifications on my phone off, except for text messaging and PayPal, right? So if I get money, or if I'm paying money, or if somebody texts me, then I can see that. That's what pops up on my phone. But everything else, notifications are off. I highly, highly, highly recommend it to you as well. This includes emails. This includes everything. Turn all the notifications off because none of it is that important, right? And for texts, what I also do is in the morning, because of course I'll roll out of bed if you have an alarm on your phone or something like that. Roll out of bed, you have to turn the alarm off. You're automatically going to see the people who text you or call you or whatever. If you have texts or calls from a family member, of course, like I would check that out and see what's going on. But if it's from anybody else, I would not worry about it until a little bit later on. It can wait. You don't have to start your every single morning in a reactive mode of being, right? You don't have to just start changing your entire morning around for some trivial things that people are wanting you to do, or they have questions about something or whatever. It can wait, right? So yeah, in the mornings, don't check your phone. And if you could, again, this is a super big luxury that most people wouldn't be able to do, but if you can wake up without an alarm, I would highly, highly, highly recommend doing that. But there's so many apps and things now that you can like gently wake up or whatever. You have like angels coming down and like kissing your forehead and telling you, okay, man, it's time to wake up. iPhones have everything now, apparently. But yeah, if you could wake up without an alarm, I think that's going to help you out a lot in terms of stress and just getting better sleep patterns as well. Because even if it's 20 minutes, you've got to finish that cycle of sleep. You're going to feel a lot better whenever you wake up. So that's a little bonus one. That's not one of them. But the first thing, don't check your phone. And if it isn't text from family or calls, don't worry about it. Okay. Number 2. This is something that I've done and I mentioned it a few times before and it's changed my life. But playing something funny whenever you first wake up. So this could be, and I say funny, but it's anything that you declare as entertaining or it puts you in a good mood, right? That's the whole point. I want to start the morning off right. And the way that I do that is I play some stand-up comedy. I play some podcasts from stand-up comics. There's a really good podcast that's perfect for this, for people who have quick mornings or something like that. It's called the 10-Minute Podcast. It's old. It's years old, but it's 3 comedians, Chris D'Elia, Will Sasso, and Brian Callen. But it's literally that. It's a 10-minute podcast. So every single episode is only 10 minutes. Look it up on YouTube and go back to 001. And then there's like literally hundreds of episodes. So you can be entertained 4 days, right? I would highly recommend you check that out. But also music counts as well. Some people love music. They get in a good mood when they really listen to music. So playing some music could be another one. There's a few playlists on Apple Music. One's called Get Happy. It's as basic as that, but it plays actually a lot of legit songs that you would like hear in movies and scenes and things like that that just put you in a good mood. And then also there's a playlist on there called Pure Focus that I really like. And there's hardly any, what's the word? It's basically like instrumentals, but it's just pure focus music, and it's very like ambient music. It's serene, it's calm. It's got good beats and things. There's nobody singing, right? Clearly my fucking music knowledge is terrible. However, that's what happens. It sounds good, and there's not people yelling in your ear the entire time. So yeah, I would recommend checking out those 2 playlists. But yeah, play something funny or turn on some music, whatever you have to do to get in a good mood in the morning to set you off on the right foot. I would highly recommend you do that as well. Okay, and number 3. This one I've actually written an article about. It's called 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. It's on my website, on my blog. I believe it's mattmcleod.org/9 a.m. I think that's all you have to put in, and I think that works. However, yeah, you'll see it. But take at least 10 minutes to sit and breathe and think. And again, I know this is going to be difficult. Some of you, this may just be in the shower, right? That's the only alone time that you have. Or whatever. I just try to wake up 10 minutes earlier, and I promise this will make a difference in your life. Even if you can only spend 5 minutes just sitting and breathing, just in through your nose, out through your mouth. Just focus on your breathing while you're sitting there. Try not to think anything else, because the whole point of this, and you can do meditation. So I use an app called Waking Up. It's by Sam Harris, and it's a guided meditation, and it's 10 minutes long, and it's been close to life-changing for me. I've gotten over like 1,000 minutes of meditating, but what it really does is it's him guiding you through it. And one of the best things that usually help me is he's like, you have your entire day to worry about after these 10 minutes are over, right? Spend these 10 minutes just focusing on your breathing. Just do that for yourself and your own mental clarity. You can let your brain run 100 miles per hour, but give yourself that 10 minutes to sit and breathe and essentially just think about your breathing. Don't think about anything else. Just focus on your breath, and I promise it'll relax you. And then, so what I would say is do 10 minutes of that, or even just do 5 minutes of that. And then after that, spend 5 minutes going over your to-do list, just like, okay, just reflecting on what you need to get done. What's the highest priority shit that you need to get done for that day? And go through that. And because again, this is just going to set you on the right path to actually win the entire day and get done what you need to get done. I would recommend not anything higher than like 3 high priority things to get done for that day. Write down 3 things, literally just simple pad and pen, sticky note, whatever the fuck. Write down 3 things, and then at the end of the day, be able to cross off every single one of those. And if there's anything else that you know that you need to do, write it down too, but don't worry about getting it done today. But just write it down so you remember it for tomorrow, building the next day's to-do list, the next week's to-do list, whatever. But yeah, I think taking at least 10 minutes to sit and breathe and think and collect your thoughts and reflect on what you need to get done that day, what is actually important that you could lay your head down at the end of that day and be like, okay, I feel good. I feel satisfied about the day that I had, right? I think that is crucial, and that's what's missing from a lot of people's lives. And it's still missing from my life in a lot of days, but I'm trying to get better at it because, again, this is a daily practice that you need to try every single day. But at the end of the day, I want to be like, I want to lay my head down, and then I know that was a good day. In your head, it's just instinctual. You know in your head, that was a good day. So yeah, I think those 3 things: don't check your phone. unless it's text from friends or family. Turn off all your notifications besides text. Play something funny or turn on some music. And number 3, take at least 10 minutes to sit and breathe and think. And I promise if you do those 3 things, your day will go much, much better. If you do give that a try, or if you have other things that you'd like to add to this list, please let me know. I'm always open to feedback, and I love connecting with you guys as well, because you guys help me just as much as I feel like I help you. All right, and that is Minisode number 10 on the More Than Fitness podcast. As always, thank you so much for listening and or watching.